This year, the main focus of my crafting has been going towards my wedding. Unsurprisingly, I decided to craft quite a few elements for the wedding because I enjoy the process, but also for cost effectiveness reasons, which might be of interest to some of you. And the final reason being for reusability. I started with the flower making, which was one of the big projects that I had in mind to do, as I had planned on using these for a variety of different elements in the wedding to help it all hold together visually, which I will expand upon in other videos in this short series. The flowers themselves start with cutting and painting. Then once they are all shaped, you can construct them with the wire, shape them some more, and then the stems need painting up. Now, if you're watching this preparing for your own wedding, then it may well be that you're thinking about doing something similar for your own nuptials. From a few different sources, I was told that flowers were likely to cost between 10 to 15% of your total wedding budget. Whilst totally beautiful, and I really don't want to downplay any florist's abilities, but for us, that was a little bit too much of the budget for something that would only have a very brief moment in the sun and then would be gone. Having recently developed something similar to the flowers that I wanted for my wedding for the work I do at the London Embroidery School, I knew with enough time and enough effort I could make a lot of flowers. When it came to the types of flowers that I was including, I did base this off the class, so if you want to make any of these flowers specifically yourself, then you can check that out over there and learn from the class directly and make exactly the same for yourself. Once they were done, Mum and I then put these all together in combination with the lavenders and bunny tails, using some gravel in a variety of glassware, that some of which I had purchased, some of which I hired, and some of which we just collected for that eclectic feel. We had about 120 stems for the tables, 6 buttonholes, 15 small hairpins, and 50 fully made flowers for my veil, plus maybe 50 flowers worth of petals and leaves for scattering around. At the time of purchase, the fabric cost about £45, £16 on wire, £20 on paint, which I already owned, and £8 on white cotton thread. That comes to a total of just under £90, and I still have materials left over. What this doesn't include, however, is the many, many hours of making that I spent on the evenings and weekends putting these pieces together. So I'm sure if you were to commission somebody else to do this for you, custom, it would cost you just as much as fresh flowers would. However, if you are willing to put in the time yourself and you have enough to offer, you can see there are big money savings to be made. Check out the links in the description below if you want to cost things up for yourselves. I've included all the links of the things that I bought down there. Well, I won't bore you with too many images of the day itself, but suffice to say we were really chuffed with the outcome. It had the wildflower, slightly rough spun, eclectic feeling that we were hoping for. And now we have the added bonus of being able to continue to enjoy the flowers from our wedding in our home. I've played around with displaying them in a variety of different ways, including in our collector's table alongside some other lovely things from the wedding. The table itself you may recognise from a previous video. If you want to check out the table's revamp from my archive, do have a look at the old video of that. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on the future videos coming in my wedding prep series if you've enjoyed this one.